just when I was about to wholeheartedly endorse young candidates, socialist candidates, for every state in the union, I got disappointed last night. Let me be clear. Let me be frank about who I am and where I come from. This is the Woke Socialist Podcast, and my name is Vivian Zink. I am white, Native American, and black. And I have spent my entire life researching all of my background. Not only that, I have been 30 years in the civil rights movement in different capacities. I have been in sweat lodges with members of the Native American Indian movement. I have been in Gullah, in South Carolina, where white and foreign interests are trying to buy up the land for Donald Trump so they can make golf courses. I have fought for the change of the name of the Washington Redskins, only to be spat on by black people. I did not think that this was possible on the level it is until now. Now, with youth lacks wisdom, and that is the problem with the socialist movement right now. People like AOC and many others, including myself, have listened to Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders was getting locked up way before I was born. But I knew I was a socialist 30 years ago, before it became popular among white and privileged Americans. So last night, I'm sitting at the dinner table, and I get really pissed off because a lot of people are attacking Hassan Piker. And they're saying things about the Met and all that. And I understand defending your family, but not to the point that he did. As a Native American and a black person, every single solitary group, ethnic group that has come to America, if their skin looks close to white, has been privileged, including Hassan Piker's. He has zero knowledge, in my opinion, right now, of the Native American struggle that continues today. He has zero knowledge of the black struggle that continues today. He mentions it and he champions for it, but he does not understand it. Now, right now, he's the biggest thing since sliced bread. And he has no time for people like me who had 27 subscribers. I live 20 minutes from Washington, D.C. I receive the Washington Post every day. That has dwindled under Donald Trump and been sabotaged by propaganda. I live in a house that people bought before me. But when they die, I won't live there. I don't have a mother like Hassan Piker that grew up in the arts, where I can sit here and argue about the Met thing that happened last night. I live in a place where there is no way out. I live in a place where every time you walk out of your house, you are not the podcaster that's popular with white people and socialists. You are the red Negro they need dead. We were the lynched during Jim Crow. We were the assassinated and terminated to make this country great for a person like Hassan Piker to come here, be born in New Jersey, educated at Rutgers, and say that the arts justify economic inequality because his mother is associated with it. My father was a member of the Metropolitan D.C. Police Department. But just on this basis, I did not advocate for the killing of George Floyd. Just because of that. And contributions from the Trump campaign that turned the Fraternal Order of Police into a militia for Donald Trump. I didn't do that. So when you tell me that rich donors donating to the Met are okay with Amazon being there, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with Hassan Piker. Art is great and it is part of America, but it does not give you the right to make black people piss in cups and bottles because they are not afforded bathroom breaks to fill orders of Americans. Hassan Piker, get your wisdom on, because you are wrong on this motherfucking point. Big time. Big fucking time. There are thousands of Americans right now being put in conditions that you would not put your dog in because your mother and father sent you to Rutgers. Don't sit here and tell me about this, how it feels. You might understand my plight, but you don't get it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invite you out of this movement. If you continue to propagate the myth that a museum is more important than the civil rights of 80, 90-year-old black people still working for the same rights they should have been afforded long ago. Hassan Piker, let me be clear. You are the American dream. And so is every APAC Democrat right now out there trying to tell us we need to vote blue no matter who. Our vote does not come cheap. Our movement does not come cheap. Every time you sit here and talk about how somebody's giving you attention, that's great. We love you. We support you. But only up until an 82-year-old woman is forced to piss in a bottle so she doesn't take a bathroom break. So let's get back to the Met. His argument is that people like Jeff Bezos and all these individuals out there give money to art. And art is part of America and it's part of free speech. And it's... Hakeem, my man, you got this motherfucking shit wrong. Bask in your Rutgers education. Bask in all that shit. We love you. But at the point where you turn and advocate for the systematic slavery of low-income and black people working for Amazon, you lose all of us. And when I say that, we thought you were the future. We thought Kyle Kalinske was going to be your running mate. We thought that. We advocated for that. But when art replaces humanity, you lose me there. Now, I'm not in art, but you are because your mother was. I'm not into police brutality because my father was a cop. And this is what defines a patriot. That being said, the rest of us in America are about to once again boycott Tesla. Because we're seeing more of those cars on the street now that everybody forgot about the bullshit he did to the workers in America. Hassan Piker, when you ask us to be nice to people who advocate for the Met, please understand that Jeff Bezos does not turn on his air conditioning in warehouses. He does not allow people to take a piss. He has 82-year-old people crying for benefits. All those stupid commercials you see about how they send people to college and they do this and they're doing that is all bullshit. And that's financing your mother and her cause. On midnight, May 16th, all of Black America who have lost their right to vote under the 19th Amendment and the Supreme Court under Donald Trump, on midnight, May 17th, Black people throughout America, and especially in the state of Maryland, will cancel all Amazon subscriptions. This movement joins a movement in California where Black people have stopped buying gas. They are walking to work. They are taking buses. But they are no longer slaves to this industrial complex. Once again, there are more Black and Muslim voters right now than any time in American history. You can either lead, follow, or get the fuck out of the way. Now, these individuals are anti-Zionist, but they will not, under any circumstances, sacrifice their own families for any podcast, any party, or any movement that no longer represents them. This is the Woke Socialist Podcast. I'm not going to ask you to be safe because people who say that aren't willing to sacrifice anything. Some of us have nothing more to give than our lives to preserve this land for our children and grandchildren. The rest of you need to shit or get off the pot.